Welcome back to another Rust tutorial. I'm Spilldrop, and today I'm going to be showing you how to take a standard 1x2 base design and build a stability bunker into the design that you can modify however you'd like down the road. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it because this is a pretty simple build. Alright, so we're going to want to go ahead and get this first triangle foundation down. We want it to be just high enough that you can place foundations off of it, around it, but low enough that you still are almost at ground level. And this flat side on the triangle is going to face your eventual front door, so just go ahead and make sure you place that accordingly. You're going to place another triangle there and a raised triangle here. Now from this triangle you just place 2 square foundations, and this is going to be your 1x2. Go ahead and get it up to stone. And then you're going to want to just go ahead and build out your standard 2x1. Alright, from this point you want to go ahead and get at least your inner core up to stone. And then you can either upgrade these to just wood or to stone depending on how you want to expand your base moving forward. If you want to expand further behind this initial 1x2, you might want to just upgrade it to wood so that you can chop it out later using a machete and about a half of a bone knife, or a hatchet works just fine as well. I'm going to go ahead and get it up to stone though and get this entire core sealed. Finish our airlock. We'll go ahead and get this wall up to stone, ceiling up to stone, and this wall just up to wood. Go ahead and lock up the airlock. You can swap these 2 doors depending on what resources you have at the time. This is assuming that you can only really get this part secured before you get your second door fully crafted, which I find to be pretty common. So if you have the metal door, I'd recommend putting it on the inside here so it's a little more secure, but if you have to wait, make sure you complete your airlock before you replace your inner door. Otherwise, you'll have people rush in and go deep on your base before you even have a chance to defend yourself. Now, you can also put an inner door here to create a double airlock on this design to make it just that much more secure. So if you've got a double door, for example, this metal one here, place a lock on it, and if you open it into a single door slot, you can't actually fit through this gap. You may be able to push someone through, but obviously then once they get into this inner area, they'll have to pass out, which is pretty tricky. So it's unlikely that anyone will be able to get past a double airlock like this, but it does provide that extra level of security. Now, we're going to want to go ahead and get our TC placed straight away here. We can do that with the added shelf pretty easily here. Put a frame there and a little shelf halfway up. That's going to create our triangle shelf in here for storage down the line. And then you should be able to squeeze this tool cupboard in with not too much trouble, just like that. But if you really want the extra space while you've got these walls still active and able to be changed, you can go ahead and flip them to the hard side in, and that'll give you just a little bit more wiggle room with this placement. You can place it a little bit farther over on both sides. Alright, just like that. Flip these walls back so you can see what I mean. So it goes all the way flush up against that wall, and this wall actually clips over the front of the tool cupboard as well, so it is in there as far as it can go. That's a really good solid placement there. You can hop up here and see, you know, nice cozy, a lot of room for boxes here. You can quite easily fit one horizontally there, or without any trouble against this wall. So that's getting the core laid out for this standard 1x2 design. Let's go ahead and get this door upgraded. Alright, we're up to metal doors now. We're going to go ahead and leave this wall wood still. Once we decide we want to put a double door frame in here so we can add a garage door or a more reinforced double door, we can chop it out at that time. Let's go ahead and get this shelf out of the way while we still can. Beautiful. Alright, now this is just your super basic 1x2. It's got a double airlock, like I said, a loot shelf in the core, but from this point, what you want to do to actually get this bunker up and active is just follow these quick and easy steps. We're going to want to go ahead and put 3 square foundations down, raised up. It's going to provide the basis for the stability bunker. You want to have at least one tile that is not supported by anything other than a vertical block, so that way if that vertical support block is broken, the floor tile will break along with it. So that's how we're going to turn this into a stability bunker. Now let's go ahead and get this up to stone. From the outside, it's very difficult to tell that this is a bunker, and even if you did know it was a bunker, it would be difficult for you to read exactly where this would be. Well, minus this little twig sticking out there. But even so, you can get rid of that by just deleting this tile there. It's not going to be necessary for any further steps. It's just for getting this square placed. Now we'll go ahead and seal this off just nice and simply here. And you can turn any of these squares into jump ups, preferably not this one right here, but that's really up to you ultimately, or if you want more of a vertical build on your base. Okay, so those are all upgraded now. We're going to go ahead and put a double door right here on the front. Let's go ahead and get some simple window bars on here. Then you can go ahead and put down a twig half wall there, and your 2 bunker walls here. So we're going to get these upgraded to stone. Beautiful. And then once you've got everything squared away, you're ready to log off for the night, you can go ahead and complete this bunker and seal it. You're going to want to place a floor here so that it attaches to that, I'll show you, so that it attaches to this half-high wall here, right at the top. That's going to be the only structure that supports this floor. As you can see, the stability, it's 24% stable as compared to these walls, which are 87 and 66 respectively. So then you're going to want to go ahead and seal it up. You might as well upgrade it to metal. It'll be probably the cheapest upgrade comparatively. We'll go ahead and get that sealed. Then you've got this door frame here, which you can always just pop a wooden double door, or if you've got an extra metal double door, just into this slot for a little bit of an extra raid cost. It will be confusing to your enemies as well, because they'll peek in here and not really be sure what's going on. They'll probably get an idea that this is a bunker if you have one of these window doors in your base, but that might just serve to tell them that they need to pick a different raid target. So now that this is all sealed, you're ready to log off for the day. What you're going to want to do is basically fall asleep out here in your base somewhere. You could even fall asleep in this room, which is what I most often do. And then you're going to want to spawn kill in the morning if the cold weather hasn't already killed you by then. And you can break your foundation or your half wall down here, which will cause this floor to break. Hell yeah. Okay, so it's just as easy as that. And then your bunker is unsealed. Now you can go about gaming, gathering resources, filling up your core and whatnot, before you decide to reseal your bunker again at a later day. Having the door open up inwards is also kind of convenient, because then if you get all the way in here and realize, I don't want to have to unseal my bunker, but I left this door open, you can just close it like that. Handy little trick. Otherwise, that's about it. This final little design you've got here has a relatively small footprint. I'll show you what I mean. Which makes it not as big of a target for raiders as a base that is more opposing, something with more squares on it, something that looks just a little bit more juiced. This base looks pretty cozy, you could say. Nothing big. It's certainly a perfect size for a solo or a group of 2. Once you get up to a group of 3, you may want to look into taking the original footprint and turning it into a 2x2 just by expanding out this way. and the bunker will still work exactly the same way. Basically, you just add another couple of blocks on here. That's it. That's all I've got for you today. It's that simple to build a stability bunker in Rust. If you have any questions, if I didn't answer them in this video, please feel free to leave them in the comments and I will gladly answer them there. I'm going to be making a few more videos expanding on this very design that I've got here as sort of the starting point for some more advanced builds. So if you've got ideas, let me know. If there's something you want to see, like I said, leave it in the comments or follow me on Twitter. You'll just find me at SpillDrop on Twitter, so look me up there and give me a follow. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Likes help so much in terms of getting my videos out there to Rust viewers like you. If you don't play Rust and you just like watching, leave that in the comments too. I'll be glad to make videos that are a little bit more on the entertaining side and less on the technical side, but otherwise I love making these videos and I'm so happy y'all are watching them. Thanks again for viewing, for watching the SpillDrop channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.